Hi guys, welcome back. It's Bill Dow here, and I am live, and I'm wanting to talk to you about our Ask Bill series. And so I want to make sure it's going well, and it seems to be going well because the questions are coming in. I'm getting good views on YouTube and good comments, and so I really appreciate that. So I just wanted to quickly come on live before this week's session. So thanks again, Build Out here, and let's get into it. So this is our Ask Bill series. This is, again, if you want to send a question, build out at dowpublishingllc.com, or come up on Facebook at Dow Publishing, my group page, my multiple pages up there. Just search Dow Publishing on Facebook and ask the question there. So let's jump into this week's session. So what are PMO service offering? This came from one of my customers. And so I think it's a great question. I documented in both my book, The Tactical Guide for Building a PMO, plus I documented in my PMO Lifecycle Building, Running, and Shutting Down book. So what are PMO service offerings? So basically, PMO service offerings are the services that you're going to offer your PMO. It sounds simple, but let's just talk about that. So when you think about services, you think about portfolio management. You think about program management, project management. You think about dashboards and reporting. These are all services that you offer, and these are all services that basically you drive as part of your PMO. So when you say what are the PMO service offerings, it's really the services and the offerings that you're going to offer for your PMO. Question 2, why is the PMP so popular globally? Right, and that came from Quora. Again, PMP is popular because it's a solid foundation, and PMI is a worldwide organization, but this PMP is a solid foundation for a project management, right? When you think about issues and risks and the knowledge areas and the process groups, right? Each of these really are the basis and the foundation of how you run your projects. So I think that's really important, and really important for you to understand. That's how you're going to drive your projects. So this is why it's so popular. It's been around for many years, and it's just something I strongly suggest you get your background and experience in. Number 3, what is the best project management methodology? PMP, CSM, right? Six Sigma, Prince 2. Well, hold on. So let's be very clear, right? CSM, which is basically the agile methodology, right? That is not a project management methodology. That's a software development methodology, not a project management. Six Sigma is not a project management methodology. The PMP, the Prince 2, these are methodologies, these are guides, these are processes, these are language, these are terminology, right? But there's not really the best, right? And when you say the best, that's kind of a loaded question. Folks over in England do a lot of Prince 2. It's not done as much in the USA or Canada. That's where more PMI, right? So I don't say that there's the best, but what I want to do in this question is really weed out the software development products or methodologies, and I want you to stick to just the PMI methodology or the Prince 2. And really, there's not a best. They're both applicable. They're both great methodologies. You just have to figure out which one's right for you and for your company. Question 4, how difficult is the PMP exam? How long does it take to prepare? This is a question came up on Facebook. Man, it's very difficult. It's 4 hours, 200 questions. It's changed and updated every time the PMBOK updated, so every 3 years roughly. And it's a very difficult exam. I took it many years ago. It keeps getting harder and harder. I strongly suggest you study. And how long does it take to prepare? Well, it's going to be different for every person, right? Some people are amazing test takers and just, have got photographic memory and can just remember everything in the PMBOK. And some people really struggle with that. I struggled. I passed, of course, my first time, but I'm not a great test taker. And so that how long does it take to prepare is really going to be an individual question. I think it's important. One of the things that I've done is, study like crazy, and then go up there and take some practice tests and just get a gut feel for where you are. If you fail it, is the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. You can take it. Yes, it's going to cost you. But if you do fail it the first time, you'll just understand how difficult the exam is. And so that's fine if you fail it. You take it multiple times. but really make sure you're well versed and really understand every aspect of that PMBOK before going in. Rita McCahey, I know she's passed away, but she's got some amazing material. Her company still keeps going. I strongly suggest Rita's books. But again, it is a very difficult exam, and you have to prepare for it. What certification is better, Prince 2 or PMI? Again, they're different, right? They're very different. Comes from two different countries. Prince 2 has got its merits. It's got some great aspects of it. And PMI's got some great aspects to it. So there's no better, right? It's really going to be around what does your company use? What does your country, right? So England's very up on Prince 2, as well as PMI, but you get a little bit more Prince 2 over in England than you do in the US. And so anytime we come up with these better or best, right, they're all subjective. There's really no better or best. It's really what's applicable to the projects and the projects you're managing. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. My name is Bill Dow. Thank you again for joining. Thanks for viewing. Ask questions on the video below. And please like and definitely subscribe. And thank you all very much and have a great day. Bye.